Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, live and in color from Cavallo Lake State Park in New Mexico. This is Rusty 78609, live and in color from his 2019 Casita Freedom Deluxe. 84 square feet of interior space, just perfect harmony, my indoor pool and all that stuff. But anyway, what can I tell you? Today is the day after yesterday, and there's nothing you can do about yesterday, but you can do something about now, so let's get it. Hey, Google. What's the temperature at Cavallo Lake, New Mexico?
The temperature in Cavallo Lake State Park right now is 60.
60. Okay, well that's good to know. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
In Bangor, it's currently 43.
43? That's pretty good, guys. That is pretty good. Okay. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
In Butte, it's currently 26.
You know, you guys in Butte, you're going to have to do a warm dance or something because it's cold there, guys. You know, guys, we got so many comments. We got 179 comments. I think that's a new record. Yep, that's a biggie. Yeah, we got a lot of comments. But anyway, what else? Hey, Google, tell us a joke.
I just got a new dry erase board. It's remarkable.
Really? Isn't that funny? Y'all want to write that down? I'll wait a second while you get your green crayon and your tablet with 3 lines on it. You know what I mean? Like you used to do in the first grade. You had to draw big old letters. You remember that? I do. Anyway, IME88 said, oh, I forgot to introduce my gang. This is Trenton Clump. That's an it. This is a bumper sticker that says Native Texan. Now, this is olive oil from the old Popeye cartoons. That's a miniature travel trailer a viewer sent me. Yeah, a viewer sent me that too. This is a Verizon Jetpack 7730L. That's how I get my internet. I have the unlimited prepaid data plan. It does work. Those are organic bananas, soon to be eaten. And that is Olive Oil's bra, and that is an EverDry dehumidifier, which helps a little bit in this small space. But out here in New Mexico, you need a humidifier. You do not need a dehumidifier because the humidity yesterday was 6%. Okay, does that tell you something? Anyway, now let's get to it here. IME88 says, one more lesson learned from Sir Rusty. Thank you again. Added to my list. Checked. On the road again. You got it, guys. We're on the road, and the deal about getting another home base has faded into the sunset. Now let's turn that page and go forward. A&A RV Travels, Rusty, that ethical standard of which you speak is currently ignored by many. Although, also, I think business law is now a graduate course. Next time, get an email. Doesn't always work, but gas here in West Nevada is over $3. Yeah, it's pretty high everywhere. Yeah, no, I'm not going to worry about it. You know, those things happen. It was a small deal, you know, and, you know, I just trusted someone, and that's life. Calvin Wright, great attitude, my friend. Now get after those 2 cold beers. I did. In fact, I got after 3 when I got back home. Ken Alexanderstein, $4.55 out for gasoline in California. Hello, Ken. Reach down in here. Woo, $4.55. Yee. Hello. Boy, that's high. I mean, that's expensive. Michael Welch, sorry to hear your deal fell through. Well, I'm not. Life goes on. Jess Harper, okay, mighty fine. Scott Baker, nice info again. Thank you. Dorian Christie, it's all part of the big adventure, amigo. Yep, keep your imagination skills sharp while dreaming of alternative adventures. Don't worry, I've already got a plan. It's all good, and if the dream works out to the anyway. You keep doing whatever feels right, etc. Thank you for the New Mexico real estate purchase info. Actually, that purchase info will work just about in any state. It's all about the same, I think. Van Arthur's Adventures, I agree with you. Once the agreement is made, there's no way I would back out of it. But, you know, that's just me. You know, I mean, this individual is apparently a little weak, and that's life. I'm not sure what the problem is. Maybe the man is mentally ill. I don't know. John Dean. Oh, well, good to hear from you. Rusty, you remind me of my dad. Once you give your word, you keep it regardless of anything else. It is a little thing that has been forgotten. It is called integrity. Yeah, well, You know, when I grew up on a farm in Kennedy, Texas, we used to go around occasionally and use our combines to bring in other farmers' crops, you know, flax and maize and stuff. And I remember, you know, we had a great crop one year, and we were busy, and my uncle's combine broke down, and he couldn't get a part that he needed. He only had one combine. And he talked to my dad about it and said, you know, wonder if me and my brother could bring over 2 combines and get his crop in before the, you know, any rain got it. And they reached an agreement, and they shook hands, and that was it. There was no legal document. Bruce McEwen. Sorry to hear that, Rusty. I'm not. It's the way it is. Roz Black, hello, hell, 2 more beers. You got it. Jonathan Hanson, you were raised the same way I was. My father taught me your word is as binding as a contract. You know, let me tell you what, guys. A contract is only as good as the parties to it. Okay? And that's just the way it is. It's always been that way. That paperwork does not make you honest. It makes you a crook in most cases, because what people will put in the contract is a way to screw the other guy. All right, and that's where contracts have gone now. In fact, if you want to do a little exercise, get your Verizon a customer agreement, the thing that you agree to get their service, or AT&T either, and take it to an attorney and ask them exactly what it says. Or if you're an attorney, read it, word for word, and you'll find out what it basically says is they can do anything they want to, anytime they want to, and if you don't like it, tough. It's not an agreement. It's we screw you, and if you don't like it, you're out. I see you 812, Hillsboro, New Mexico, nice elevation. Yeah, Hillsboro is nice, no doubt. Great town. Christian soldier, old school, a man is only as good as his word. That's very true. Yeah, I am old school. I'm 73. I'm about as old as school gets. Rosebird Cottage. Thank goodness, no money passed hands. Yeah, you're right, and you are so right. A person's word should be binding. That's the way I was raised too. Yeah, and a lot of people have been raised that way. I just happened to win the lottery. Rosebird Cottage, I do remember that commercial. Yeah, I wished I was Oscar Mayer Wiener. I thought that was, it's funny I can remember that, you know. A call for Philip Morris. You know, that was another one. Philip Morris was a cigarette back in the 50s. Luis Hernandez, the something of the boys have been spotted across the lake, kind of a creepy at night. Oh, the ghost of the boys. Okay, that's at the dam site near, it's on Butte Lake, or excuse me, Elephant Butte. Peggy Parker, a beautiful drive, love this video and hearing how your deal went. It's like having a real friend tell about their day and what's been going on in their life lately. Well, you know, I don't have anybody else to talk to. I mean, y'all are it, guys. Yo. I mean, sorry, you know, you get it. It says, I have to say I'm kind of glad your deal didn't go through, because Texas is just the greatest state, and I wasn't planning on moving away, but yeah, I understand. Thank you, Peggy. Rosebird, I have oatmeal with frozen blueberries every morning. Absolutely wonderful fiber. Yeah, I have oatmeal and blueberries and chia seeds and flax seeds and, you know, anything else up there in the cupboard. I like that word, cupboard. Carrie Mace, thank you for sharing, and sorry about the land. No big deal. Let's move on, guys. Plushie Explosion, you're exactly right. Get a signed and dated contract with a little escrow money held by a third party, and after 2 beers, you'll feel better. I feel better now. The only little issue I have hanging fire is that since, you know, they told me they had a free mailbox thing, I had my mail forwarded to Hillsboro from Kingsland. All right. So now I got to drive back over to Hillsboro today and talk to the postmaster and be sure we're on the same page there, because I think you have to forward it for a minimum of 2 weeks. And, you know, I've got this thing forwarded through October. So anyway, we'll work it out. I'll cancel the forwarding order and do all the stuff. Am I worried about it? No, because I wasn't getting my mail anyway. Pat Beddick, now I see why you were looking at gun laws. Thinking about breaking out the mind changer. Mr. Renig. No, I'm not. Karma can be a cruel mistress. Yeah. Thank you, Pat. Gary Maris, great drive and views. Spent some time in Los Lunas last July. Loved it. Ready to go back. Roll on, Rusty, and thanks. Gary and Ari. Well, Gary, thank you. John B. Hoist up to sail. Absolutely, Rusty. It's called ethics or integrity, like doing what's right when nobody is watching. You know, it says there's plenty of other fish in the sea. Yeah, there are, and who knows? This thing I always, whenever something like this happens, I always say to myself, things usually work out for the best. And they do. Marion Seeley, another of life's lessons learned. Would you have left Texas and your home base there permanently? No. Would you still have lived in your casita? Yes. Yeah, this is my home. What you're looking at right around here, this is my home probably until I ain't going to be here no more. You hear that correct English? Ain't going to be. Got it. Joyce Barnett, and that is the way the cookie crumbles. That's correct, crumbled. He probably had his egg on his face. Great video. I don't really know, and that's his deal. But thank you, Joyce. Shiloh, Nanny, Rusty for president. No way, you're too honest and upstanding. I'm not that honest. Well, I am. I have a conscience. My Venus healer, New Mexico is a big state. Somewhere, someplace or other, a parcel of land will certainly prop up. I also agree with the stated contract of the work. Sure, yeah, all it is. Even large corporations, billion-dollar corporations. Basically, there's two people that get together and say, here's what we ought to do, and then they get two law firms to go to work and they do it. But it's crap. The winners are the law firm. Queen Shelley Hughes, have you been in the various hot springs in Truth or Consequences? No, I haven't. We had fun there. No, I'm not big into hot springs. They have some near Gila Cliff Dwellings that I could have gone to. They have some out in West Texas and Big Bend I could have gone to, but I never have. Joel Brown, a man's word is his bond. The guy is unscrupulous and would have been more trouble in his word. You're probably better off. Yeah, you could be right there, Joel. John Smith, $14K for what? He's talking about the Travel Light travel trailer. Scotty Thompson, cool comment, call Rusty. Thank you, Scotty Thompson. John Galt, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I'm 70, relatively healthy, and beginning to make those decisions we all need to make and comes to grips with. I'm surprised I had the insight to approach this station of life with the understanding I feel all we need. It's nice to know others have approached it with necessary. Yeah, anyway, he's referring to a video called Planning for Old Age. And you do need to do that, guys. You need to, kind of have you a game plan. No, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you do need to have something. Scotty Thompson says, me and my mom switched to Verizon Wireless. I don't know why they got me we're stuck with Verizon now after being with AT for a long time. Anyway, they switched to Verizon from AT&T, and he's got 4G Verizon Wireless, blah, blah, blah. He's got a LG Phoenix. Well, Scotty, whatever you got, Verizon's got good coverage, Scotty. I think you're going to be happy with that, I hope. Joel W. Sounds like living in an RV and being in a town is not so easy in general. It's not what towns are about, period. Well, Joel, that's a very kind comment. Mike Ellis, Rusty, I hope you're looking at some property at 4,500 feet elevation because it appears that TNC is much lower than that. Your travels last year, you had a few places at that elevation. Yeah, I think TNC is around 4,100 feet, actually. But it's warm there. It's warm in TNC. Look at the climate in the summer. It's pretty damn hot. Scotty Thompson, cool video talk, Rusty. Thank you, Scotty Thompson. Shift into High's got two, both of them, well, one of them's on full-time RVing and the other one's on bumps in the road. This is great drive, great talk. Been through Hillsboro, it seems, in what seems like another lifetime. Cool place. Everything happens for a reason. Maybe not seem like it at the time, but later on you will see. Carpe diem. And as always, keep calm, carry on. Thank you, Shift into High. And this is on the full-time RVing. Cool-looking old Dodge 4x4 by you. The guy knew you. You're famous, Michael. Best wishes. Yeah, he knew me. It surprised me. PJ Frog 10. That means there's going to be a better place to buy a New Mexico home base. Yeah, that's right. When a door closes, a window opens. You know what I mean? A window of opportunity. Jonathan Hanson, Nevada is also an open carry state. Good to know. Thank you. Wanda Katz from across the pond. Great video, Rusty. How about Abiquiu? I've been there. Great Georgia O'Keeffe territory, correct. Not sure how far from where you are. Greetings from London. Hi to all Rusty's Rangers. To Abiquiu, probably 250 miles in that range, 200 plus miles. Thank you, Wanda. Bro Brian, yeah, I remember that one because if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would fall in love with me. You like it, huh? Next up is Judy Abernathy. Rusty, it simply means you weren't supposed to have that lot. See, if you look at it like that, that's the way it works. But the reality is, the deal didn't work. We don't always know the reason why. Well, I know the reason why the guy backed out. But I feel certain if you want land there, that land will appear for you at some point. Keep up the good work. Well, yeah, I believe in that too. Shift into high, thumbs up. Dertrixa, good information and a great driving video. Do you know how the process to buy property for foreign works? No, I do not know how it works for a foreigner. Thanks for having a look at TNC. Looks good. Have a great day, Rusty. Greetings from Germany. Dertrixa says there is a German saying, "Ein Mann, ein Wort." Means a man's word, it is bond. Okay, ein Mann, ein Wort. Never mind and get a cold beer. Prost from Germany. You got it. Enjoy life. Let it go. Let go of the stone. Bob O'Rourke. Thanks, Rusty. Bumps in the road. I think the bumps are like moguls on the ski slope. We all go through them. Staying on your feet is the best part of the journey. My offer to buy ignored. Everything goes in the car tomorrow. RV soon. Headed for Washington State. Okay, well, go for it, Bob. Joyce Barnett, think that is a beautiful lake. That bench is a bring your own pillow bench. Yeah, have a wonderful travel. Stay safe. Yeah, these benches out here, you got concrete and cast iron. Yeah, you couldn't sit on them long. Heaven bound, great job, Rusty. Good job, Rusty. Nice to see someone with integrity. I like that. It's a good word, integrity. How many we got left? Got several. Let's go. Mark Locklear, great bumps on the road video. Your word is your bond is fundamental to life for sure, sir. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. Joyce Barnett, Cloudcroft is really a pretty town. Thank you for the tour. If it wasn't so cold up there, I'd look around there. Joyce Barnett, what a great video. The knowledge of the pistachio was wonderful to hear. Thanks for sharing. Well, obviously, that was McGinn's pistachio thing. Tracy Phillips, great video, Rusty. I'm like you. Your word isn't meant to be broken. Have a great day, my friend. Yeah, it's true. I just grew up that way, and that's the way it is, We camp. Soon we will be traveling around, seeing all we can. Yeah, I remember the first time we met. It was in January the 11th, 1974. He's talking about his wife, I guess. I remember I took her home. Oh, he's talking about his first date. Yeah, he's got a long comment. A long comment. My gosh. Okay, thank you, We Camped. I'll have to sit down and read that this afternoon. Thank you. This is We Camp again. Soon we will be traveling. It's a duplicate deal. Okay, so anyway, guys, having finished up some of them anyway, we will conclude comment call by saying, hey, Google, tell us a joke. I guess I lost the connection.
What do you call a gigantic pile of kittens? A meountain.
Did you hear that? You believe she said that? A meountain. What do you call a gigantic pile of kittens? A meountain. Anyway, guys, from Cavallo Lake in New Mexico, soon to be somewhere else, I'll be pulling out.
Something went wrong. Try again in a few seconds.
Thank you. Now, shut up. Anyway, I will be traveling on Wednesday. This is my new, this is the mumps or something. Anyway, no, I'll be traveling Wednesday somewhere. I'm not sure yet. I got a couple of destinations in mind, but first I got to go by Hillsboro and get the mail situation worked out. And then once that's done, I'll come back here and do something anyway. But having said that, ladies and gentlemen, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because I get a small commission. Doesn't cost you one penny. Some of you have used the Amazon link, and some of you are using the Amazon link. Thumbs up to you. Pat, pat, pat. Thank you. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water. And what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Shoots it down. And what else is that? And that's good for you. What else? Stretch. Swivel. Walk. Exercise your body once or twice a day. You'll never regret it, and you may live a little longer because of it. And what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain. You own this. This is your consciousness, okay? And so what I want to say about that is, if you put in good ingredients, you will form good thoughts, okay? So stand guard at the door of your mind and just put in good stuff. And guess what? All your thoughts will be good, happy, cheery, smiley things. Anyway, having said that, enjoy your day, one day at a time. Enjoy your life. Carry on. Adios, amigos. Till next time, this is Rusty. Bye.